Hi everyone. So today we're going to learn about some structures of amino acids. So I'll be discussing the structure of 8 amino acids in this particular video. If you don't know the structure of amino acid, you can go back to my video and then check out the structure of amino acid. So let us start with the first simplest form of amino acid, that is glycine. So let's start with glycine. So as we all know that this is the backbone of amino acid, right? And then towards the R group we have an H. So this is important. Glycine is denoted by a one-letter code, that is G, or it is denoted by GLY. So this is the three-letter code and this is the one-letter code. So we must be familiar with the names, the three-letter and the one-letter, because usually they don't give us the full name. So we have to understand by the three-letter code. So now let us do another one, that is alanine. So alanine is also very easy. So we know that alanine has a carboxylic acid. This is going to remain same. Then we have a methyl group, right? Alanine three-letter code is ALA, and then one-letter code is A. Now let us move on to another one, that is valine. So valine has an inverted structure. Its R group has an inverted structure like this. So let's see how does it look like. So this is the carboxylic group, the backbone. This is 2. And then we have C. We have CH3. We have CH3. So this carbon valency is not fulfilled, so we have to make sure that we put an extra H over there. So as you can see over here, it has a inverted V, so valine, right? Valine three-letter code is VAL, and one-letter code is V. Let's do the structure of leucine. Just like valine, leucine also has, an inverted Y in its R group. I'll show you how. Suppose this is, so I'm drawing each and everything so that you don't get confused, and if you ever do, you could always practice with me. You could always practice with me so that you can draw these structures without looking at it, and then you'll feel confident about it. So let us draw leucine. So leucine has 2C, right? 2 carbons, and then it has 2 methyl group. And then we know that this should be CH2 because we have to fulfill the valency to 4. And then out here we have 1, 2, 3. So we have to add 1 H over here, right? So leucine. So leucine one-letter code is, three-letter code is LEU, and one-letter code is L. As I told you that leucine has an inverted Y-shaped structure, which donates the R group, if you see, right? So this is the R group. Okay, so now let us go towards the another one, that is isoleucine. So isoleucine has the structure which looks like an L. So I'll show you how, but have patience. So C double bond OH, then we have an H, we have an NH2 over here, right? And then we have C, we have another C, and then we have another C. So we have 3C. And then we have a methyl group towards the end. We'll have a CH2, then we'll have CH3 over here. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, right? So isoleucine has a structure which looks like an L. So if I just show you, this looks like an L, right? So this looks like an L, but like, it's like an inverted L. Yes, so that's the thing. So isoleucine 3-letter code is I, L, E. And then 1-letter code is simply I, right? Now let us go to another one, serine. So serine is like, it has a hydroxyl group attached to its R group. So let us see how does it look like. So hydroxyl group means an OH. So let us draw one H, and then we have an NH2, we have C, and then we have an OH. So 1, 2, we have to fulfill its valency, so I added 2 hydrogen over here, right? So as you can see that it has a hydroxyl group present, it has a hydroxyl group present in its R group, right? Now when we talk about the 3-letter code of serine, it is SER, and then we have the 1-letter code which is S. Now we have another amino acid which also contains a hydroxyl group, that is threonine. So let's try to draw here threonine. So threonine is also very easy. So we already know the structure of serine. It had CH2 and then OH, but then out here, we cannot add like a CH2OH. We have to make sure that it contains a methyl group at the end, and then it has a hydroxyl group present towards the right side. So 1, 2, 3, and then it'll have an H to fulfill its valency. So threonine looks like this, like it has a methyl group. So we have to understand that it has a methyl and a hydroxyl group present in its R group. So threonine, 3-letter code is THR, and then 1-letter code is T. So today we started about the structures of 8 amino acid. If you're going to practice with me every day, like if you forget often, you can just come and then you can just practice with me this 8 amino acids. I'll be discussing the remaining in the next video. So serine and threonine are the ones which contains hydroxyl group, and then isoleucine, then leucine, it all contains like methyl group, valine, and then alanine, and then finally we have glycine, right? So if you ever get confused, as I said, you can always come back. I hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and thank you so much.